Let me ask you a question. What if a single, simple food you've been eating your entire life could completely change how your body feels and functions in just 4 days? Not a supplement, not a detox drink, not a superfood powder, just one food that's been on your breakfast plate since childhood. The egg. For decades, people have been told to fear it, to avoid the yolk, to worry about cholesterol. But what if that fear has been stealing one of the most powerful natural health tools available to you? I want you to stay with me through this because after just 4 days of eating eggs daily, something begins to shift inside your body, and most people never realize how deep that change really goes. Here's what happens when you eat eggs every day for 4 days straight. First, your energy begins to change, not the kind of energy that spikes and crashes like from coffee or sugar, but a clean, stable energy that lasts all day. Eggs contain the perfect balance of protein and fat, meaning you're fueling your cells with exactly what they need. Your blood sugar starts to stabilize, and you'll notice those mid-morning hunger pangs begin to fade away. This is because the nutrients in eggs, especially the amino acids and choline, start activating your metabolism at a deeper cellular level. Now let's talk about the cholesterol myth, because this is what scares most people away. For years, we've been told that eating eggs increases your cholesterol levels and damages your heart, but science has proven otherwise. Your liver produces about 80% of the cholesterol in your body, not your diet. When you consume dietary cholesterol from eggs, your liver actually reduces its production, maintaining balance. In fact, eggs can help raise HDL, the good cholesterol, while improving the size and quality of LDL particles, making them less harmful. That means your heart benefits from what was once considered dangerous. By day 3 or 4, another change begins: mental clarity. That fog you feel after a carb-heavy breakfast disappears. Eggs are loaded with choline, a nutrient that builds acetylcholine, the neurotransmitter responsible for focus, memory, and mental alertness. You begin thinking sharper, your brain feels more awake, and that's not a coincidence. Your brain is made up of about 60% fat, and eggs provide exactly the type of fat it needs to function optimally. But that's not all. Inside your liver, something powerful is happening. The lecithin and sulfur compounds in eggs support detoxification and fat metabolism, allowing your liver to process fats more efficiently. If you've ever struggled with bloating, sluggish digestion, or a heavy feeling after meals, you might be amazed at how much lighter you feel after just 4 days of eggs daily. This isn't a miracle, it's simply giving your body what it's been missing. And here's the part that ties it all together. Eggs naturally support hormone balance. The cholesterol in eggs is the raw material your body uses to make hormones: testosterone, estrogen, cortisol, and more. When you deprive yourself of healthy cholesterol sources, your hormones suffer. When you restore them, energy, mood, and metabolism begin to normalize again. That's why so many people feel more alive after reintroducing eggs into their daily diet. Now, not all eggs are created equal. The way you cook and source them matters. Always choose pasture, raised eggs when possible. Avoid burning or over-frying them in seed oils. Use butter, olive oil, or coconut oil instead. Soft, boiled, poached, or gently scrambled eggs retain their nutrients best, and if you pair them with leafy greens or avocado, you're amplifying the nutrient absorption even further. So, when you commit to eating eggs daily for just 4 days, you're not just feeding yourself breakfast, you're rewiring your metabolism, fueling your brain, cleansing your liver, and resetting your hormones. The transformation might seem small, but what you'll feel inside is a signal that your body recognizes this food as something deeply compatible, something it was designed to thrive on. You don't need expensive supplements or complicated detoxes. Sometimes the solution is as simple as what's been sitting right in your refrigerator, the humble egg, a complete source of life, energy, and renewal. 4 days is all it takes to start noticing the difference. When you start eating eggs daily for just 4 days, your body begins to experience a transformation that's both subtle and profound. It doesn't happen like a switch being flipped overnight, but more like a series of systems waking up, one by one, realizing they finally have what they've been missing. The egg is a perfect biological design, crafted to sustain life. Within its shell lies a complete set of nutrients, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals balanced in a way that almost no other single food can match. And when your body receives this balance repeatedly over several days, it starts to repair, reset, and recharge itself in remarkable ways. The first change often happens in your energy. Most people run on unstable energy patterns fueled by caffeine and quick carbs. These give temporary spikes but leave you drained hours later. Eggs change that. The combination of high-quality protein and healthy fats provides slow, steady fuel. Your blood sugar stops rising and falling like a roller coaster. You begin to notice fewer cravings, less afternoon fatigue, and a sense of stable alertness that carries you through the day. This isn't stimulation, it's nourishment. Your cells finally have the right building blocks to produce clean energy through mitochondrial efficiency. Next, you may feel your metabolism begin to shift. The amino acids in eggs, especially leucine and methionine, activate fat burning pathways and help preserve lean muscle tissue. For many people, this means a subtle but noticeable difference in appetite and body composition, even within 4 days. The body starts to use stored fat more effectively for fuel, especially when the diet isn't overloaded with sugar and refined carbs. The yolk, once wrongly accused, plays a vital role here. It contains choline, a nutrient that aids fat transport and liver function, preventing fat buildup in the liver. This is why some people report feeling lighter or less bloated after just a few days of consistent egg consumption. Then there's the impact on the brain. Inside the yolk lies a nutrient that directly feeds your mind, choline. It's responsible for creating acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that improves focus, memory, and mood. After 4 days of giving your brain a steady supply, you might notice a surprising clarity in your thoughts. Tasks seem easier, distractions bother you less, and your mental endurance increases. This happens because your brain thrives on healthy fats and essential nutrients, the exact ones found in eggs. Your hormones also begin to stabilize. Hormones rely heavily on cholesterol to be produced correctly, and eggs provide a natural source of high-quality cholesterol that the body uses as raw material. When your diet includes eggs, your body doesn't have to overproduce cholesterol internally to make up for dietary deficiency. This balance supports better stress management, mood regulation, and even reproductive health. Men and women alike notice subtle but positive shifts: better energy upon waking, more emotional stability, and improved vitality. On a cellular level, eggs begin healing the body from within. The sulfur compounds they contain support collagen production for your skin, hair, and nails. This is why, after 4 days or so, many people notice their skin looking clearer or more radiant. It's not vanity, it's biology. Your body uses these sulfur bonds to build and repair connective tissue, creating stronger, healthier skin and joints. The liver, the silent workhorse of your body, also benefits. The combination of choline, methionine, and lecithin in eggs helps the liver process toxins more efficiently. This detoxification process lightens the load on the entire system. You may experience better digestion, fewer sugar cravings, and improved overall comfort after meals. Your body is finally working with its natural rhythm instead of against it. After 4 days of eggs daily, you may not even recognize the internal harmony beginning to take place. It's a recalibration, a reminder that when you feed your body the right nutrients, it responds quickly and gratefully. Your energy, metabolism, brain, hormones, and digestion all start syncing in quiet cooperation. It's not magic, it's alignment. 4 days might sound too short, but that's how fast your body can begin to shift when you give it what it truly needs: real food designed for renewal. For years, many people have been told to fear eggs because of cholesterol. The idea was simple but deeply flawed. If eggs contain cholesterol, then eating them must raise your cholesterol and harm your heart. But the truth is very different, and understanding it can completely change the way you look at food and health. Cholesterol is not your enemy. In fact, it is one of the most essential molecules in your body. Every single cell in your body uses cholesterol to build its outer membrane. Without it, your cells would literally collapse. Cholesterol is also the raw material your body uses to make vital hormones such as testosterone, estrogen, cortisol, and vitamin D. When you deprive yourself of healthy dietary cholesterol, your body struggles to maintain these key systems. When you eat eggs daily, something intelligent happens inside your body. Your liver, which produces about 80% of your cholesterol, adjusts its output to maintain balance. If you consume more cholesterol from food, the liver makes less. If you eat less, it compensates by making more. This feedback system keeps your cholesterol levels within a natural range. That means eating eggs doesn't dump cholesterol into your bloodstream. It simply helps your body use what it already knows how to regulate. Here's the remarkable part. Not only do eggs not increase your risk of heart disease, but they can actually improve your cholesterol profile. They help raise HDL, the good cholesterol that cleans up excess cholesterol in your arteries and returns it to the liver for processing. At the same time, eggs help shift LDL, the so-called bad cholesterol, into larger, fluffier particles that are far less likely to cause damage or clog arteries. So, eating eggs daily doesn't just protect your heart, it helps optimize the very system designed to keep your blood clean and efficient. Within a few days of eating eggs consistently, your body begins using this nutrient-dense food as a stabilizer. Your hormones benefit first because cholesterol is the foundation for hormone synthesis. Balanced hormones mean more consistent energy, steadier mood, and better metabolism. That's why people who include eggs in their diet often feel calmer, clearer, and more focused. Their body isn't struggling to produce essential hormones in a state of scarcity. For women, this can mean better menstrual balance and fewer mood swings. For men, it can support healthy testosterone levels, which affect energy and motivation. Then comes the effect on inflammation. Many people don't realize that cholesterol also plays a protective role in the body. It acts as a repair molecule, moving to sites of inflammation to help heal tissue. When the body is overloaded with processed oils, sugars, and trans fats, inflammation skyrockets and cholesterol rushes in to fix the damage. That's why high cholesterol is often a symptom of inflammation, not the cause. When you start eating whole foods like eggs and cut out inflammatory junk, the body doesn't need to send as much cholesterol for repair. The result, your cholesterol levels often normalize naturally. There's also a direct benefit to your brain. The brain contains about 25% of the body's total cholesterol, and it depends on it for memory and cognitive function. Eggs provide choline, a compound that partners with cholesterol to form acetylcholine, the neurotransmitter responsible for learning, focus, and mental sharpness. After just a few days of eating eggs daily, your brain feels the difference. You may notice better concentration, faster recall, and more stable mental energy. By the 4th day, many people report feeling lighter, calmer, and clearer, not because of a miracle, but because the body is finally aligned with what it was meant to have. The cholesterol in eggs isn't clogging your system, it's restoring it. It's helping your hormones stabilize, your brain function optimally, and your cells stay resilient. The real danger was never the egg, it was the misinformation that kept people from realizing how vital this food truly is. When you embrace the truth about cholesterol and allow your body to use it the way it was designed to, you step into a state of genuine health that pills and powders can never recreate. Eggs are often described as nature's perfect food for a reason. Within their small shell lies a complete balance of nutrients that the body craves but rarely receives in such harmony. When you eat eggs daily, even for a few days, your body begins absorbing a concentrated package of vitamins, minerals, fats, and proteins that support nearly every system: your brain, liver, hormones, muscles, and even your skin. The transformation starts on the inside, where your cells recognize these nutrients as the raw materials they've been waiting for. Unlike processed foods that fill you with empty calories, eggs deliver life, building compounds that repair and strengthen from the ground up. Each egg contains all 9 essential amino acids, the building blocks of protein your body cannot produce on its own. These amino acids are crucial for tissue repair, muscle growth, and cellular regeneration. When you consume eggs daily, your body gets a steady supply of these proteins, allowing it to rebuild and maintain lean tissue more efficiently. This is why people who eat eggs often report improved energy, faster recovery after physical activity, and greater endurance. Protein from eggs also helps stabilize appetite, keeping you satisfied longer and naturally reducing cravings for sugar and snacks. But what makes eggs truly remarkable is their micronutrient density. They're one of the richest natural sources of choline, a nutrient that most people are deficient in. Choline supports brain health by forming acetylcholine, the neurotransmitter responsible for memory, learning, and focus. It also plays a vital role in fat metabolism, helping the liver process fats efficiently and preventing fatty buildup. Within just a few days of eating eggs consistently, your brain and liver start to feel this difference. Mental fog lifts, concentration sharpens, and digestion feels smoother. This is not coincidence, it's your body using choline to restore proper function. Eggs are also loaded with fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K2, which are necessary for everything from hormone regulation to bone strength. Vitamin D supports calcium absorption, boosting your skeletal health, while vitamin K2 helps direct calcium to the right places, your bones and teeth, and away from your arteries. This combination of nutrients not only protects your heart, but also prevents calcification that can lead to stiffness and premature aging. Most people don't get enough of these vitamins because they are found mainly in animal-based foods, and eggs provide them in one convenient source that the body easily absorbs. The yolk, often misunderstood, is the most nutrient-rich part of the egg. It contains lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 antioxidants that protect your eyes from age-related damage and support sharper vision. These antioxidants also combat oxidative stress throughout the body, slowing down cellular aging. By consuming eggs daily, you're feeding your eyes, your brain, and your skin with nutrients that preserve and rejuvenate. The skin, in particular, benefits from the high levels of sulfur and amino acids, which support collagen production, making it smoother, stronger, and more radiant. Beyond the vitamins and antioxidants, the healthy fats in eggs are essential for hormone production. Hormones are built from fats and cholesterol, and eggs provide both in their most natural form. By nourishing your endocrine system with these healthy fats, you support balanced hormone levels, which influence everything from mood and metabolism to sleep quality and energy stability. This is why consistent egg consumption leads to a sense of balance and well-being that goes beyond simple nutrition. Even the minerals in eggs play crucial roles. Zinc supports immune function and tissue repair. Selenium acts as a powerful antioxidant that shields cells from damage. Iron ensures that oxygen is efficiently transported through your blood, giving your body the vitality it needs to function. Every bite of an egg is a step towards cellular renewal, a small act with powerful consequences. After 4 days of eating eggs daily, the combined effect of these nutrients begins to show. You may feel more alert, more satisfied after meals, more grounded in your energy. This is the body's natural response to true nourishment, the kind that doesn't just fill your stomach, but feeds your cells. Eggs are not just food, they are fuel for life, precision, crafted by nature to give your body everything it needs to thrive. When you begin eating eggs daily, one of the first changes that occurs is how your body handles fat and energy. Eggs are rich in high-quality protein and healthy fats that work together to regulate blood sugar levels, boost metabolism, and improve fat burning efficiency. Unlike a breakfast filled with refined carbohydrates, which spikes insulin and leaves you tired within hours, eggs provide steady fuel that keeps your energy consistent throughout the day. This happens because the nutrients in eggs communicate directly with your metabolism, telling your body to use stored fat for energy instead of relying on quick sugar fixes. Within just a few days of eating eggs consistently, you begin to notice fewer cravings, less hunger between meals, and a sense of lasting fullness that makes healthy eating effortless. Eggs help control blood sugar in a very unique way. Every time you eat, your body releases insulin to manage glucose levels in your bloodstream. When you consume high-carb foods, insulin spikes, forcing your body to store excess glucose as fat. But eggs contain virtually no carbohydrates, so insulin levels stay low and stable. This stability means your body isn't being forced to store fat, it's being allowed to burn it. As a result, you feel energized and mentally sharp instead of fatigued and foggy. This stable blood sugar response is one of the key reasons why people who add eggs to their breakfast often experience more stable moods, reduced afternoon crashes, and even gradual weight loss without trying. The metabolism boosting effect of eggs comes from their protein content, particularly the amino acid leucine. Leucine helps preserve lean muscle tissue, which is critical because muscle is what drives your metabolic rate. The more muscle you maintain, the more calories your body burns at rest. When you eat eggs every day, your body gets a steady stream of amino acids that support muscle repair and growth, especially if you're active or exercising. This, in turn, keeps your metabolism efficient and prevents the slowdown that often happens with restrictive diets. The natural fats in eggs, especially those found in the yolk, also play a role in keeping your metabolism strong by supporting thyroid function, which governs how efficiently your body converts food into energy. Then there's the satiety factor. Eggs are among the most satisfying foods you can eat. The combination of protein and fat signals to your brain that you're nourished, reducing the hormones that drive hunger, such as ghrelin. At the same time, they increase levels of peptide Y, a hormone that promotes a feeling of fullness. When you start your day with eggs, you set a hormonal tone that keeps you satisfied for hours, making it easier to resist processed snacks and late-night cravings. This shift alone can have a dramatic effect on body composition and energy levels over time. Eggs also contain choline, a nutrient that plays an important role in fat metabolism. Choline helps your liver process and transport fats efficiently, preventing them from accumulating in the liver. This can reduce fatty liver symptoms and support better digestion. A well-functioning liver means a more efficient metabolism, clearer skin, and better detoxification overall. Within 4 days of eating eggs daily, your liver begins to work more efficiently, and many people notice they feel less bloated and more energized. It's a direct result of the body shifting from storage mode to fat burning mode. As your metabolism resets and your blood sugar stabilizes, your body becomes more efficient at using fat for energy rather than storing it. This process, known as metabolic flexibility, is what allows you to feel good even between meals, because your body can easily switch to burning its own fat stores when food isn't available. It's the opposite of what happens when you depend on carbs and sugar, where energy dips force you to eat again to keep going. Eggs promote this flexibility naturally without forcing your body into stress or deprivation. By the fourth day of eating eggs daily, your metabolism is no longer chasing sugar highs or fighting hunger crashes. Your energy becomes balanced, your focus sharpens, and your fat-burning system starts to wake up. It's not a diet trick, it's your body returning to its natural rhythm. Eggs are one of the rare foods that fuel the body, calm the hormones, and retrain metabolism all at once. The transformation begins quietly but grows stronger each day, leaving you feeling lighter, clearer, and more in control of your hunger and your energy than you have in a long time. The way you eat your eggs can completely change how your body absorbs and benefits from them. Eggs are incredibly nutrient-dense, but those nutrients are delicate. The moment you overcook them, fry them in harmful oils, or pair them with the wrong foods, you strip away much of their healing potential. When you eat eggs daily, even small changes in preparation make a powerful difference in how your body responds. The goal is to preserve the integrity of the nutrients, especially the proteins, healthy fats, and vitamins in the yolk, so that your body can fully use them for repair, energy, and balance. Let's start with the yolk, the golden center that many people still fear because of outdated beliefs about cholesterol. The yolk is where most of the nutrition lies. It contains fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K2, choline for brain function, and the very cholesterol your body uses to create hormones, but those nutrients are fragile. They can be damaged by high heat. When you fry eggs in hot oil or cook them until the yolk turns rubbery, you oxidize the cholesterol and destroy those sensitive vitamins. That's why the best way to eat eggs is gently cooked soft, boiled, poached, or lightly scrambled over low heat. These methods keep the yolk creamy and the nutrients intact, allowing your body to absorb them in their purest form. Next, consider the fat you cook them in. Many people unknowingly destroy the health benefits of eggs by frying them in seed oils like soybean, canola, or sunflower oil. These oils are highly inflammatory and filled with unstable omega-6 fatty acids that can lead to cellular damage and hormone imbalance. If you use them, you're feeding your body something it has to fight off, even while giving it something good. The best oils to use are natural, stable fats such as butter, ghee, coconut oil, or olive oil. These fats not only protect your heart and brain, but also help your body absorb fat-soluble nutrients from the yolk. When you cook your eggs in healthy fats, you amplify their nutritional power instead of canceling it out. Pairing also matters. Eggs combine best with foods that stabilize blood sugar and promote nutrient absorption. Leafy greens, avocados, or fermented vegetables make perfect partners. When you pair eggs with fiber and healthy fats, your digestion slows just enough to allow the body to extract every bit of nutrition. This balance prevents energy crashes, enhances satiety, and feeds your cells more efficiently. On the other hand, pairing eggs with processed breads, sugary sauces, or breakfast meats loaded with preservatives can create inflammation and negate much of their benefit. The beauty of eggs lies in their simplicity. They don't need much else to deliver results. Timing plays a role too. Eating eggs earlier in the day, especially for breakfast, sets the stage for balanced blood sugar and sustained energy. Starting your morning with protein and healthy fat tells your metabolism that it can burn fat for fuel instead of depending on quick carbs. This helps prevent hunger spikes, improves focus, and supports fat loss naturally. It's why people who replace a carb-heavy breakfast with eggs often notice that they feel full for hours and snack less throughout the day. Another detail to pay attention to is the source of your eggs. Pasture-raised or organic eggs are superior because they come from hens that eat a natural diet and spend time in sunlight. This makes their yolks richer in omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, and antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin. The difference is visible. The yolk of a pasture-raised egg is deep golden, almost orange, while a commercial one is pale yellow. That color isn't cosmetic, it's nutrition. Choosing quality eggs ensures you're not just eating calories, but feeding your body with concentrated life energy. Even how you store your eggs affects their quality. Keep them away from light and heat, and don't wash them before storing. The natural coating on the shell protects them from bacteria and moisture loss. When your food is alive with nutrients, it doesn't need much interference. It just needs care and respect. So when you eat eggs daily, make every bite count, cook them gently, use the right fats, choose quality sources, and pair them with foods that nourish rather than burden. The difference you'll feel in energy, focus, digestion, and mood comes not just from eating eggs, but from eating them the right way. Your body can tell the difference between food that's been overprocessed and food that's been honored, and it rewards you with vitality in return. After just a few days of eating eggs prepared this way, you begin to feel the quiet strength of true nourishment taking root. Even though eggs are one of the most nutrient-dense foods on earth, how and with what you consume them can make the difference between healing your body and harming it. Eating eggs the wrong way can easily undo their benefits, and many people don't realize that simple habits like combining eggs with refined carbohydrates, frying them in cheap oils, or eating poor quality eggs from factory farms can create inflammation, oxidative stress, and digestive problems. Over time, to truly benefit from daily egg consumption, you must understand what to avoid so the nutrients can do their proper work inside your body. One of the biggest mistakes people make is frying eggs in processed seed oils like canola, soybean, corn, or sunflower oil. These oils are marketed as heart-healthy, but they're highly unstable and become toxic when heated. The oxidation that occurs creates harmful compounds that damage cell membranes and burden the liver. This directly counteracts the healing nutrients found in eggs. When you cook an egg in the wrong oil, you're mixing one of the cleanest foods with one of the most inflammatory substances. The result: the potential benefits of eggs' balanced hormones, improved focus, and better energy get clouded by inflammation and sluggishness. The solution is simple: use butter, ghee, olive oil, or coconut oil instead. These fats remain stable under heat and actually enhance nutrient absorption, allowing your body to fully utilize the vitamins and healthy fats in the yolk. Another mistake is combining eggs with refined carbohydrates, toast, pancakes, or sugary condiments like ketchup. When you eat eggs alongside high-glycemic foods, your insulin spikes, and your body shifts from burning fat to storing it. This combination floods your bloodstream with glucose and neutralizes one of the biggest benefits of eggs: their ability to keep blood sugar stable. It's a silent sabotage that turns a balanced meal into an energy crash waiting to happen. To prevent this, pair eggs with vegetables, avocado, or greens instead of bread and sugar. This not only maintains stable energy levels, but enhances digestion and nutrient absorption. The quality of the eggs you eat also matters more than most people think. Commercial eggs often come from hens raised in confined spaces, fed soy and grain diets treated with pesticides. These eggs lack the full nutrient profile found in pasture-raised eggs, and may even contain traces of inflammatory compounds from the feed. In contrast, eggs from hens allowed to roam freely and eat a natural diet are richer in omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, and antioxidants. The deep golden yolk of a pasture-raised egg isn't just more appealing, it's a visual indicator of superior nutrition. Eating low-quality eggs may still provide protein, but the nutrient balance is off, and over time, it can contribute to inflammation rather than healing. Overcooking is another common issue. Many people fry eggs until the yolk is hard or scramble them on high heat. This not only destroys delicate nutrients like choline and vitamin A, but also oxidizes the cholesterol in the yolk. Oxidized cholesterol is what leads to arterial damage, not natural cholesterol itself. Gentle cooking methods like poaching, soft boiling, or slow scrambling over low heat preserve the nutrients and make them more bioavailable. The softer the yolk, the more intact the essential fatty acids and vitamins remain. Some people also consume eggs with processed meats like bacon or sausage, believing it's a classic breakfast combination. But processed meats are loaded with nitrates, sodium, and preservatives that can trigger inflammation, elevate blood pressure, and strain the liver. When you eat them together, you offset the natural cleansing and balancing effects eggs have on the body. A better combination would be eggs with greens, herbs, or a side of healthy fat like avocado or olive oil. This nourishes your system instead of burdening it. Finally, be mindful of allergies or sensitivities. While rare, some people experience bloating, acne, or fatigue after eating eggs, especially when they're already dealing with gut imbalance. This isn't a sign that eggs are bad, but that the gut lining may need healing before daily consumption. Listening to your body is key. If you feel better, more focused, and lighter, you're on the right track. So while eggs can be a powerhouse of health, the wrong cooking methods, poor quality sources, or bad food pairings can turn them from a healing food into a stressor. Treat them as a living food, cook them gently, pair them wisely, and source them responsibly. When you respect the quality and preparation of your eggs, you allow them to nourish your body as nature intended. The difference shows up not just in your energy and metabolism, but in your mood, focus, and overall vitality, all from something as simple as eating eggs the *right* way.